Hello YouTube, I am Vince White and I am an employment attorney, and on this channel we answer publicly posted questions from YouTube users, getting folks the answers they need from an employment attorney for free. I don't know. Like and subscribe, comment down below, helps me to help more people just like you. Remember, everybody works, not everybody wins. We have a question here from Elizabeth Grace, YouTube user Elizabeth Grace. Posted about 2 days ago. In it, she says, in a company's EEOC position statement, their only evidence is copies of their policies, which they did not even follow. Is this weak evidence? How typical is this? I responded in text, the quality of that evidence would be based entirely on the situation at hand. I'll try to make you a video. All right. So, policies as evidence. Two potential ways that can go. One, the simplest one, is often an employer may not have too much to say, right? They don't have any great defenses. So often they just say, hey, what you're saying happened, didn't happen, and here's how you can tell it didn't happen. Here's our policies, right? And in terms of defense attorney work product, we can go ahead and give that that is garbage. That is not good work on their part. Now listen, sometimes that's just what they have to do because that's all they've got. It's all they got to work with, and that's tough. They're in a tough spot when that happens. So I'm not necessarily saying that defense attorney is garbage. I'm just saying, it's not a great defense. Now, on the other hand, the second way it could go, I'll give you a hypothetical. Somebody goes and hires an employment attorney and says, hey, I'm being discriminated against because I've been at this company for 2.5 years and I've never been promoted. And so they sue. They sue for discrimination based on that individual's protected class, whatever it might have been. And the employer rolls out their position statement and attaches as evidence their policies. And their policy number one is nobody gets promoted out of this department without 5 years of experience in this department. Well, that is potentially great evidence because it certainly explains as to why the plaintiff here was not promoted. Now, to your point, you're saying they're not following their own policies, and that's the next stage, right? That's what the plaintiff in this scenario would put in the rebuttal. Oh, you've got a policy where nobody gets promoted for 5 years unless they put 5 years in the department? Cool. What about Steve-O? Steve-O got promoted. Steve-O got promoted after 3 years. What's the deal with Steve-O? Why'd you break your own policy? Boom. Rebuttal. Right? Listen, we're being facetious here. This is not. There's obviously a number of other arguments that are going to go on that rebuttal. There's a lot more to it. But this is the specific argument, simplified to be a little bit funny, I hope, or at least engaging, that would be made if they're not following their policy. Now, in terms of how often policies will be quoted or attached to a position statement, all the time. All the time. Remember, defense attorneys work by the hour. They get paid by the hour. Not only do they get paid by the hour, but they get paid exorbitantly by the hour. So if someone's making $1,500 an hour, to tap on the keyboard, there's going to be some extra to happen. Do I think that's necessarily going to be great evidence in most circumstances? No. Are there some reasons why they would include it? Yes, there's some reasons. There's some things they're trying to achieve with that. It's not a waste. It's not frivolous. It's not nonsense. It's just nonsense adjacent. Right? They're like, we've got the policies. We are an equal opportunities employer. Cool. Fairly meaningless. But you had to check the box, I guess. Right? So, Elizabeth Grace, I hope this answers your question, and I hope that in your case, these policies are not good evidence, and that you are progressing well with your case, and that you will be a great success and have a big windfall in your case. I am rooting for you. And if you have follow-up questions, I will track the comments down below, as I do on all of my videos. Again, like, subscribe, comment down below. Helps me to help more people. Bye.